However, before we do that, I would like to introduce you to the lady herself, Meera. Mr. Fixer, Richard.
Namaste, thank you very much.
And you wouldn't be able to see the film, of course, without the director. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you have 1,001 questions. Please, anybody, any questions? Meera trains very hard, puts a lot of effort in. We have, sorry, here, could
It's amazing. We started by this short film of Arnaud Galland. It was really touchy, and we went to another film which was showing the real life in rural Nepal. And this last film, amazing. It gives hope and inspiration. And Meera, she's a remarkable and surprising person. And I just wanted to see if you could have integrated some testimonies of her father, her family, and her friends, and that it could be really great film and really inspiring, because she's not alone. She's with her family and they inspire her. So the story is also, the first film was the Maoist victim, and the last, the former soldier became the world's best runner. It's really successful, and then the family. If you put something, it would be a really great thing for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Maybe I'll ask. There's a really good point, and it's something I was aware of when you look back when you film, as all filmers do. You think, oh, could have done that. We filmed with the family for 3 days, and we didn't have any electricity. We were just working off solar power. So there were things that I would do differently if I could, but that's why it says the story continues, because I always get an opportunity if we wanted to incorporate more of that.
And of course, Meera is still very young and has a great future, so I'm sure there's a story to come.
It's a very great film, and congratulations, Meera. What I didn't see is the involvement of the government, our government, or the Sports Council. Why was it so difficult to get the visa? Why couldn't the government help?
You're talking about Nepali government?
Nepali government, that's what I mean.
That's not up to them. That was an application to Australia.
No, but I'm saying the Sports Council or somebody could have helped, I think.
Richard's the visa man.
I'm sure most of you, or some of you will at least know, with visas it's mostly economic. It's proving you have a reason to return, you have the means to afford your travel, basically you're under suspicion. So it's, even for me, I can travel anywhere, but it's really disheartening to go through that process. And for Australia, while most of the international runners could just turn up, get a free tourist visa in their passports, what actually happened with Meera and Samir, we had to apply for a working visa, a temporary work visa, just to run in a running race. So we had to, just the amount of paperwork is crazy. So any mistake you make, then that visa comes back to you, and then you start again, and you waste a lot of money. So that was the process. We had to apply a second time, and you have no information until an email comes and says you've got the visa. So that was the circumstance. And regardless of a letter from the Sports Council or anything else, it's really about bank statements and people, you know, your house or whatever reason you've got to return. Extra letters help, but the government couldn't really have done anything there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I want to say, Charan, Nepal, this organizer Richard. So thanks for help. He helped me, and then he made me Meera Rai, and so thanks, and everybody to support her. I want to say from now, so thanks. Your support is kind of support. Then I'm here, and I did very good chance. Then I run, and just very easy. And then I want to give chance for that young ladies and young runner, young generation. I learned many things in the world, and in not as in sport, but in the future. It's mountain race. We have many mountains. Then it's possible to get a medal from here, from Nepal, and I hope one day it's great. 2 years I never do this English. Now I'm trying to do and more things.
When we started filming, one of the obviously difficulties is finding the party is pretty much non-existent. And Meera only knew a few words of English, so it's amazing that it's actually 18 months ago we started filming. So in this period of time, she's now standing in public and speaking in English, and even internationally she's doing this.
We are very much against the clock, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. But the other side of Meera, of course, is she's not only running, but she's coaching and supporting other girls. And I think, although the film is about Meera, if the two ladies like to just stand up.
This is Samir and Puna, who've just come back from Hong Kong, their first race. So they just got a passport to go to Hong Kong, and they did extremely well. This for us was always the legacy of the film. We never made it for film festivals, to be honest. We made it to reach upper girls in Nepal, to inspire them to go against the tide in society. And so to have these two is an amazing. One last thing is this sort of film is not possible without a lot of people, but Shashank is here. Now Shashank I worked very closely with in translating this with stand-up Shashank. He actually flew out to Hong Kong to be with me to work on all the translation as well, so he's put in a lot of work for this. Thank you, Shashank. So thank you everybody for coming.
Tomorrow, if everybody wants a bit of exercise, there's an ultra race around Kumari. Yes, yeah. Contact Richard. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Meera, thank you. Thank you.